American-Japanese judo player that was ranked worldwide, maybe going to the Olympics, and he was pulling an Impala with his judo gi. All right? So pushing a car, pulling a car, all that, it's not new, guys. It's not new. Thank you for watching this video on YouTube. If you like it, you know the deal. Subscribe, hit the button, hit the bell, do the like, do the heart, the whole thing, man. Let's go to the truck push. We started pushing trucks. Actually, it was a Hummer, the first thing we pushed. And we just pushed it, This is not new. If you go, I think it was Karate Illustrated or Judo Illustrated. There was a magazine might have been Karate Illustrated. I don't think if there was ever a Judo Illustrated back in the 70s. There was a magazine from a martial arts organization, and inside had an American-Japanese judo player that was ranked worldwide, maybe going to the Olympics, and he was pulling an Impala with his judo gi. All right? So pushing a car, pulling a car, all that, it's not new, guys. It's not new. We didn't do it because of that article. We did it because the Hummer was sexy, it was here, and boom, we started pushing. And we had a bunch of strongmen here, and strongmen had already pulled airplanes and pushed this and carried that. So we had that kind of mentality because we had those people training here. So we started using a lot of strongmen things for MMA and for the people here, and truck push was one of them. Now, we have a parking lot that has drainage. And when you have drainage, you have to have some inclination, some decline, some drainage issues, and depending on where there's wells underneath your property. So the parking lot gets designed without your consent, okay? It gets designed according to drainage and wells and whatnot. All right. It just so happens that the way our parking lot is designed, the thing starts downhill, so it kind of starts easy, and then you take a turn and it's still downhill. So the first half is downhill, no problem. Then you come up with a little hill that kind of gets you ready for the hill. But by that time, even if you're pushing down here, you're tired. Even if you're pushing downhill, you're tired. So up comes that hill that kind of gives you the first thing of now you gotta push against fatigue. Then you come down to the big drainage. You come down and boy, you have a turn and you have like a 2 to 3 degree uphill for about 10 yards, okay? And then you have a last turn. When the truck turns, when the tires turn, it bites into the asphalt and the truck doesn't want to move. So after you're dead tired, you got an uphill with 2 turns. And we didn't design it like that, but what that does is it teaches you. It pre-fatigues your legs down that hill, brings you up a hill, kind of fatigues you even more, then gives you this option. It's going to get easy for a little bit. Okay, so people who want to slack during moments that are easy will slack. And what they don't know, what we tell them, what they don't know is that they need to push when it's easy harder than when it's not. Why? Because you have to build enough momentum to turn that truck the first time and make it halfway up that hill and then have enough starch to make the last turn. See what I'm saying? So our truck push pre-fatigues the legs, then teaches you what it is to be tired and have to push. And more importantly, when things are easy, don't slow down. When you're dead and you want to rest and you can rest, don't rest. That's the moment to go, which is a great, great lesson. And then, of course, that last uphill teaches you about life. It teaches you about how tough you are, about your conviction. So talk about setting the parameters of the human will, resetting those barometers. Man, this is it right here. Easy because you don't have an IHP parking lot. We just went 30 seconds push times 6 to 10, okay? Resting 1 to 2 minutes, all right? If you want, you can do 1 minute pushes. We take about a minute 10. It could take us up to a minute 30 to do that one lap. The fastest record, I think, is sub 50 seconds. Defensive end from Florida Atlantic University, 275, fresh out of high school. So he's all that in a bag of donuts. This guy ran with that truck, and we've never seen anybody move that truck faster. But it's it's normal for people that weigh about a $180 that are good and trained to turn it into 110. Okay, so you can go for 1 minute. You can go for 30 seconds. All right, so just giving you the whole story behind one shot around our parking lot is about 180 steps. So it's about 90 reps for the legs. The truck push is awesome. Why? Look at the knee flexion involved. So you get incredible ankle stiffness, which is probably the best quality to develop immediately if you want to run faster. The knee flexion on it can't be but 45. Now, let's see who's pushing the truck. There he is. My man, Lewis. So Lewis goes about $180. You can see the big clock there, you know. And that was my black Navigator, and that thing was heavy. So we got a white Navigator to see if it was a little lighter. Nah, it's still heavy. Red cars do go faster, but white cars are not lighter, man. It's a monster. See, and he's getting his step. And look, we teach that. We teach ankle stiffness. You don't think that's going to help a running back? You don't think that's going to help somebody run faster? Get out of town, bro. You can see that there's a downhill right in here. So this is what we call an I. And if we turn the corner and go to the stop sign, that's what we call an L. So we can roll I's, L's, and J's. Now here comes the first little uphill. See, he'll change his step, but man, he's still pumping it. Uphill, 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 and then there's a median here that comes out. Oh, that's it. The uphill got him. Now this little medium, boom, down. Now we're screaming at him, go, go, go. He's got no legs, but he's got to push. The big drain, he's about to go over the big drain. That's your big downhill. And there it is, and now it's uphill with the, see, bam. There it is. And this is where you get tested, man. And it just so happens that we roll counterclockwise the way we're supposed to drive, and, you know, that's the way it is. And here, and look, trust me, he wants to put his feet flat. He wants, look, he's praying right now. He's dying. It's 130. Normally, when he's in great shape, he can get it faster. Now he's 130. He's trying to, now it's the last turn. The last turn, the tires are biting into the asphalt, and he's got to finish until we tell him, you're done. And he's almost there. And when we say you're done, you're done. Woo! Now what does he do? We go a little bit of fast feet, bang, 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 and that's how you can use the truck to pre-fatigue a skill. So this is part of the truck push with a little bit of, you know, fast feet, staying on the balls of your feet, something that would happen in boxing, which is what he does. And then we go real simple. Watch the last drill that we do. This is monstrous, man. Notice he was on the balls of his feet during the whole truck push. There's nothing there. And then simple. 10 of them. That's it. 235. So that truck push is about 130, 140. He really slowed down. That hill caught him because he didn't push hard enough coming down that last decline. All right, so those are the things to consider. Hey, you don't want to consider everything I just talked about? Do 30-second pushes, one minute pushes, 6 to 10 of them, 3 to 5 if they're long ones. Go 2-3 minute rests on the long ones, 1 to 2 minute rests on, and then manipulate it from there. Got it?